Today, the great debate.
TikTok or Meta?
If you get something that hits, you are laughing.
Don't run ads, just so much easier and consistent.
Why can't it work?
I would like to be proven wrong.
I truly believe that that's the platform that longer term will help. Welcome to the Fake Marketer, everybody.
Hello everybody and welcome back.
Nick is here,
Always.
Michael's here, and today, the great debate.
TikTok or Meta?
TikTok or Meta?
Or both?
No. Got to pick one. Can't have your cake and eat it, Nick.
I'm Meta all day long. I live on TikTok, but I advertise on Meta.
Okay. Well, let's get to it then, Nick.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Why Meta? If you had to choose one.
What? To advertise on? Because Meta's just so much easier and consistent.
Why is it easier?
It's easier because it's consistent. So you don't have to think of new content constantly at the rate you do on TikTok. So it becomes easier. Even friends we know who run agencies specializing in that platform don't run ads.
All they do, they run Spark ads.
Yeah, which is associated to the organic and putting some pay behind it. So essentially it's like boosting a post. There's different things you can do.
You do it with creators, really, so that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
I love how you've just been quiet there and just gone, all right, because they're consistent. Facebook's not always consistent.
It's a lot more consistent. It gives you time to think about what you're going to be doing for the next one. Creative fatigue doesn't generally come that often if you've got good creative or engaging creative. It does if you're just putting a few static ads of something. That can get a bit boring. But you generally got a bit of time. It's not like it used to be, but 4 to 5 weeks, I would say, before anything happens. And you can make quite small tweaks. Bit of text overlay, change a bit of something. Get out of there, stick it as a dynamic creative ad. Put 5 of them in there, different tweaks on it. Runs for 3 times as long.
But you can do the same with TikTok.
Still fails. Still does. I got it.
So adamant.
He's never going to hear anything.
So adamant.
Got it. I've got one particular client who would, James, give me as much money as we spend on Meta if I could get TikTok to do what he needed to do.
But it's the creative for that client.
So that client can't go back and just hasn't got the money to keep going and getting different types of.
Well, they have.
Not for as much as they need to.
Well,
It just doesn't do as well.
so I'm gonna caveat this with I think TikTok, if you're a brand that is willing to invest in video, if you get something that hits, you are laughing all the way to town.
Yeah, possibly. High smile.
Yeah, and also TikTok shop.
Yeah, commission paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Unbelievable.
My Protein having a field day on that.
That's
That's all I see anyway, because I'm absolutely ripped. But yeah, My Protein one. So what are you looking at him for, raising your eyes? As if I'm immature because you never say anything like that.
like she wants to
We've even, one of the last clips was us two just talking about whether we were going to the gym or not.
How many views that get? Right, so no, but TikTok, if you're a smaller brand that wants to invest in creative and video and put TikTok shop behind you.
Can.
What do you mean?
Everyone wants to, can.
Well,
Who can is the difference.
Yeah, but if you're a small business and the business owner is willing to invest in it, it is in their own time, like we are now, out of hours, invest in it.
Yeah.
Why can't it work?
I'm not saying it can work, you just don't have the longevity of it. You don't have the longevity of it. So you see really, really cheap CPAs from the off as the algorithm is trying to find what's going on. And that dies off pretty quickly. Whereas the same thing will happen on Meta, but it's not that far off. I don't set any Meta ad up and go, oh my God, look at the state of this, and oh, it's got a bit more expensive. Hardly ever that happens.
When was the last time you bought something off Facebook?
When was the last time I bought something on Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't buy anything.
What about you, Michael?
Can't recall ever having bought
Okay, when was the last time you bought off TikTok?
More recently than that. More recently than never.
I would say the one thing that TikTok's got right for itself is the cheap products from commission paid ads.
Well, I bought something recently.
T-shirts.
So I bought my t-shirts.
Have they come?
They've come.
Any good?
I didn't read what they were.
You haven't got baby ones.
No, I haven't got baby ones. But, so what did you think they were?
I thought they were just like, I tell you what they were. Have you seen the adverts that have been everywhere for a while called True Classic T-shirts?
No.
I think we spoke about those in our podcast,
I think we have. I came across them similar to yours, but they're not cheap.
Okay, but did you think they were like t-shirts like you're wearing
I thought they were
now?
exactly the same, yeah.
So they're not.
What are they made of?
Polyester.
Really?
They're for the gym.
That's why they're polyester ones.
They're for the gym.
I don't like polyester T-shirts. They're a bit clingy, aren't they?
Well, they are for like running and stuff. So it's when you like get a free t-shirt from an event.
Thank God they were
they'll
only
be
10,
polyester.
15 quid then.
The colours are nice though, you don't really see
So you
those.
still wear them?
I only got delivered on Saturday, but annoying. Because I was expecting t-shirts like this. I'd have been wearing one today, Nick, probably.
Yeah.
So that was a bit annoying.
But the interesting thing, so how they've advertised them, your picture, I first went, oh my God, they're True Classic tees. True Classic is the brand which I don't think you would ever come across until you went, oh, click ad. Once you've clicked their ad, they have, if you were going to talk about being omnipresent, they wrote the book on omnipresent. You can't get rid of these people.
Like Huel, Stephen Bartlett.
You'll see them on social media more than you see Huel. It's ridiculous. And then you go, oh, 50% off your t-shirts for the first purchase. Takes it from like 128 to whatever. So they advertise they're supposed to be very good quality. I had to unsubscribe. I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I mean, 4 emails a day I saw at one point.
Really?
Yeah, unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
But
they'd used exactly the same layout as True Classic. Now bear in mind, I've asked a lot of people about True Classic and most people have heard of it. Even Michael in Israel had heard of True Classic.
Okay.
So they're pretty mainstream.
Okay.
But their pictures are done, so you buy it in packs. You can buy one-off items, but their thing is you buy a t-shirt in a pack of 7. You buy some long sleeve t-shirts in a pack of 7. And it's supposed to be, the way they've designed the t-shirts is that if you're an older guy and you've got a bit of a tummy, the way it's made is to just make it look a bit better on you. Whether that works or not, I have no idea. Wasn't buying them for those reasons. But I bought them because they actually look good around the arms.
Okay.
You know, you'd buy a top and it'd be a bit better around the top. So they looked exactly the same. And I was like, oh my God, they're True Classic for that price. They weren't. Here, show James that picture.
No, they weren't. They weren't. But that's why TikTok.
Yeah, there you go.
TikTok Shop.
Yeah.
So remember we went on their website before and they had like a...
Look, you see how it fits? So they advertise how you could be any type of guy and it's got... But the thing is, he hasn't got a tummy, has he?
No.
But in a minute, this is the thing. So it's a bit... So you see what I mean? So not pretty much the same colours, everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of your app, but 166 down to 94 quid. Expensive stuff. So everyone here, oh look, how's your stomach? They all look ripped. But on the adverts you see, it'll be much like, my dad was always moaning about this, so I found this True
Are they
Classic.
across both TikTok and Meta?
Yeah, and their ads are very, you'll see an ad now, True Classic, True Classic, True Classic. You'll see an ad tonight. Men's fitting t-shirts by True Classic. You'll see it. Please text me if you get that. And then you can do the
Jodie
screenshot.
Marsh.
Jodie Marsh.
Yeah, Jodie Marsh in a True Classic.
Yeah.
TikTok's nailed it. Don't see this one, Meta.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I win. And oh yeah, so where were we? God, we completely off. Sorry, Michael. Matthew. Michael or Matthew was it who came in with his contradiction?
Matthew, yeah.
Matthew. Yeah, so that's where I would like to be proven wrong.
But also, you don't get the organic growth on and views on Meta than you do on TikTok.
Probably not, no. It's harder to grow organically on Meta.
You got him on one of them.
You've only got Reels to grow on Meta and that's hard enough as it is. So yeah, I get that. I'd get that. I love TikTok as a platform. Interesting, I've got an interview with a girl tomorrow who spent a lot of time on TikTok. So, but when I was doing my phone interview with her, or on Zoom or whatever, TikTok came in, I went, oh, scratched my head with TikTok, and she said, dies too quick, doesn't it? And I was like, yes, they do. They die too quick. And you're back to the drawing board again, or you just need an absolute arsenal of creative to keep flying through it.
Because they don't have the options like Facebook has to like sort of.
Well, it's interesting. So when you talk to them, they go, "Oh, we're a bit slightly different to the way most advertisers work. When something starts failing, we turn the budgets up." I said, "Oh, my clients would be really interested in hearing about what your view is on that." She was like, "Yeah, it is quite hard." I was like, "Yeah, everything's failing, so I'm going to spend some more of your money." Getting sign off a little bit harder.
To try and get it working again.
Because I get it, and I guess it will be the same in Meta, but we don't have these sort of problems as much. Is the fact that the audience. So basically, when you're running an ad on these sort of things, your ad goes live. It has its own ad ID. So imagine it's just like a little website of that particular ad, that product. Goes out there and it creates its own lookalike. So it starts off with the engagement, click-throughs, link clicks, ad cart, and as all these different things are happening, it's creating a lookalike, gets the purchase, and then it will just find as many people as possible. Which is why that when you even duplicate an ad and keep everything the same, you'll find different pockets. And most ads will work as good as the last one, generally. Same thing we're having on TikTok. What they say is that if it's fatiguing and your CPA is going up, you need to get yourself into the auction even more. So you need to whack up your budget on, because you know it's worked, now you need to whack it up. Which is all great when it's not your money.
Well, it will be soon from Rupert.
Yeah, so we'll try that exercise.
Client over here. How are you getting on? This is not working, but we're going to spend more.
Spend our way out.
So I had 4 days of your ad working really, really well. Mm-hmm. It's fatigued, and now we're going to go to 500 quid a day.
I know we discussed on this last podcast, but I'm genuinely excited to have these conversations because it's eat your words, isn't it?
Yeah, it's put your money where your mouth is, then, isn't it?
And that we're doing, Michael.
But I will say, like I say to everyone else, I can't promise this is going to be the right decision. I'm just going off all the things I see and my expertise. I'm making a judgment call. I haven't got a little rabbit.
So apart from consistency, anything else?
No rabbit in a hat.
Anything else? Meta's better at TikTok than that?
It's just a bigger audience. You've got better interests to choose from. We don't use interest anymore. We do Advantage Plus. Still get better results than any other YouTuber says.
The Advantage Plus
you
is nonsense.
You want a nice hook, let's all talk about Advantage Plus.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
But I haven't. It's running, Advantage Plus and Broad are running in every single ad account we've got. And I still prefer the results of interest. But I'm trying it.
But if you're spending most of your time on TikTok from your own personal, and I do actually as well, there's going to be a point to where the tables turn, right?
What, with TikTok and Meta? Meta's just got a superior larger audience, hasn't it?
No, but what I'm saying is that now they do. But if you would look at the eyeballs and the time that people spend on TikTok versus Meta, I don't have this data. I should have.
No, but I think it also comes down to what you do on Meta and TikTok.
But
like we've just discussed buying things.
Yeah.
I think most people, and you've also got to think about the fact that TikTok has got a larger audience, as in age group. It's growing quickly in our sort of age group and things like this, and that's where the money is. Facebook is what? Facebook, so we've got their most popular of social networks worldwide as of April 24, ranked by number of monthly users. Facebook is at 3 billion? No, it'd be 3 billion, in millions. Daily users, 3 million and 65.
Yes, that's 3 billion, yeah.
3 billion, yeah?
Yeah.
3 billion a day. YouTube, 2.5 million a day, billion a day. Instagram,
monthly
2 billion a month. WhatsApp, 2 billion a month. TikTok, 1.5 billion a month. And Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are all owned by the same thing. So when our ads will be going through potentially 3, 5.5.
But that wasn't my question, was it? My question was, how long are they spending on those platforms?
How much?
How much time are they spending on those platforms?
I spend more time on TikTok
So what?
But I'm going to TikTok for entertainment.
No, I know.
I'm in a right. No, but no. Listen.
No.
My Instagram is just everything I can't afford: restaurants and holidays. I go out to eat sometimes. I don't go to the places I'm following, and I go on holiday sometimes, and I don't go to the places I'm following. But it's places I want to go. I follow it. It is all about shopping for me.
Okay, fine. But so, just as an FY, the average time spent per day are as follows: TikTok, 53 minutes; YouTube, 48 minutes; Twitter, 34 minutes; Instagram, 33 minutes; and Facebook, 30 minutes. So my point is that right now, Meta is where the consistency is. If people keep spending more time on a platform, there will be a point to where
only if they are happy to get shown more ads in and buy from that.
But people are buying from it.
They are buying, yeah.
A lot of people are buying from there.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
So the tables will turn.
They might do, but we need to have more longevity on ads. For most advertisers, the longevity needs to be longer because they haven't got the time, they haven't got the budgets and knowledge.
But you're talking more from a pay perspective, aren't you?
That's all I care about. We don't do organic. We don't do organic, so why would I care?
No, I'm thinking from a small business. Which one would I prefer to use?
If I was a small business, I'd get straight onto the paid side and forget about organic.
So would I, to be fair.
And depending on what I did, I would probably start with Meta and Facebook. Even the people we advertise for, even the Ads Clinic people who are smaller businesses, none of them are interested in TikTok to advertise on.
But we don't market it as that, is it?
No, but they're not. But
that's pretty unfair. That's unfair. If we said
it's still the channel to go to where people to go to advertise for your first.
I tell you what, if we did a drop down on,
can you put that stat in? Can you do it by the amount of businesses, a graph of where they go? It'll be Google will be the highest, followed by Facebook, by Meta.
Where they advertise.
Yeah.
Do you know? So over the weekend, while I was moaning about Meta on Sunday yesterday, I was having a little gripe because obviously it's positive that obviously Rupert's getting closer. But I was having a little moan, so I was googling a bit of Zuckerberg, see what he's spending his money on.
Oh yeah, you are.
Did you know that for every dollar spent on advertising on Meta, their net profit? What do you think the percentage of their net profit of that dollar is? Bear in mind, this is the entire business, Nick. The entire Meta.
As in the Meta universe, the lot.
Everything.
So what percentage? Well, you don't even have to do a percentage. What cent of the dollar? How many cents in the dollar goes to their profit?
Net.
Well, for you to be shocked.
This is Nick. This is Meta. This is all the developers that we speak to in the Philippines. This is literally all the
after
VPs.
They're paid everything. It's what's left over.
The campus.
Well, I know what our business is because we discussed that the weekend, and that was good. So for you to have this reaction, it's better than that, isn't it?
Well, it's a different business, but yeah.
But it's better.
Yeah, it's better.
71%, 71 cents in the dollar.
No, it's not.
Not that high.
No,
okay. It's over 50 though, isn't it?
It's 45.
45 cents.
I think it's 42 or 45. Anyway.
45 cents in every dollar goes to their net profit after costs but before tax. Whoa. That's a lot. They're doing all right.
Yeah, and they don't pay a lot of tax because they're R&D and stuff, so basically net. 45%. Between 42
Did it tell you what their net profit is?
No, I just looked at that. I just went, this is absurd. Which is irritating because the service we get
is dreadful.
Whereas actually TikTok, although we don't spend loads on that, you know, you and the team say it's,
yeah,
it's
Pinterest is good.
Really Pinterest good. Is good as well.
Pinterest isn't on any of these, is it?
No.
But, you know, it's very niche, but it works. Works for you if you're the right company.
So you're staying with Meta, yeah?
Yeah. Could you, Michael, before you turn that off?
Yeah, they don't have one.
Could you just put in there just Facebook's net profit?
So net profit margin is 33%, which works out pretty 10%. That was 40, yeah, so 42 in the pound. It's absurd, isn't it? So I do agree with you, Meta, but I do think we've got to be very cautious with TikTok.
I'm completely open to TikTok. I just need to see better results because it just messes up my client's MER and what we're targeting on. And if I've got to get less than £1.96, including their commission for every registration they get, TikTok's.
Well, for Rupert, we're going to be quite heavy on TikTok from an organic perspective. And I'm doing it as a long play. I truly believe that that's the platform that longer term will help, but we're going to have to suck it and see.
I saw, the reason I was interested in saying about Vine earlier is because I saw an interview, which I can actually forward you after this. It's only 3 minutes long. It's a little clip from Gary Vee this year at a talk. Someone asked him the question about TikTok. And he said, I was right about TikTok, that we all as advertisers need to be, or and organically, needed to be on that because we'll see something that we have not ever seen grow that quickly. And he said, and no one listened to how much I said they needed to be on it. And someone in the audience was like, yeah, but we do stuff. He's like, no one does, because I know that because I was probably 40% short of how much I needed to do myself, and I still didn't do enough. And he was doing a lot.
Mad, isn't it?
And Vine will be that one. He's like, he said in that interview, he said, I got Snapchat a little bit wrong from an advertising point of view, because it's still massive. Like, do you and your mates use Snapchat?
I don't know.
So Felix's only way of communicating is Snapchat.
Yeah, I think it's slightly younger.
And I always find, we were having an intriguing conversation in the car the other day, because me is what we do, and obviously we were in touch because we were in it. But most people our age will probably only just see what their friends do. You know what I mean? Shopping on it or browsing TikTok. But I said, yeah, but when you search for someone as a username, or I search for James Urquhart, you just have a cartoon face come up. So how do I know I've got the right person if there's multiple people with it? And he said, yeah, but we didn't never do that. And I was like, what do you mean you never do that? He said, well, you're just with someone, you open the phone up and you'll be like, oh, there's James Urquhart, so you just follow. And the crazy thing was, we were driving along the other day and he said, oh, Henry's in front of us, let's see if we can catch him up. And I went, well, where? I can't see his car. And he said, oh no, on Snapchat. So he's on the same road going ahead and you're just following everyone on the Snapchat. So to them, and the same as Caroline's niece who's 20, normal. WhatsApp messages, they have it because their parents need to contact them. Other than that, they're not even on that thing. But the advertising side really just hasn't, from our point of view.
I was actually...
and why is that? Because the age group who've got the money aren't on it.
Yet.
Yeah, but Gary Vee was saying Snapchat was there, 5 years ago, and it just hasn't amounted to it. Everyone's just gone straight to TikTok.
There was someone I saw the other day was talking about Snapchat marketing. I can't remember who it was now.
It'd be interesting if something like Vine comes out, how many people would be being poached from TikTok?
Is that legit? Is it Vine's definitely coming back?
Well, I don't know if it's a definite yet, but
okay.
talking about it. No, but that'll just be a poaching game, won't it?
Yeah.
It'll just be a load of money. This will be a good game. If it fails, who cares?
So.
He hints at the return of Onyx.
Logan Paul. So Nick, it's that time.
I haven't seen any advertising.
Well, it's that time. Have you seen marketing that's piqued your interest this week?
No.
No. No. Well, I have. And it's actually a bit of a follow-on from Houston Nissan.
Oh yeah, Nissan.
I'm seeing that sort of trend everywhere.
Okay, right. So this is my point. Okay, so you've seen the chicken and the horse, and the curry's open out. The horse kicks the chicken, and obviously it flings through, and it goes into a guy at Curry's and opens up an air fryer and goes, okay, right. But what my question is that every man and his dog is doing that type of content, like from small retailers all the way up to Elastic Iguanas and all the rest of it, right? Is there a point where what am I trying to say? Everyone's doing it, but you're not different, are you then? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's only the one. Yeah, but that's like the same as trending music.
Yeah, no, I guess so.
At the beginning, so like when you're choosing your trending music, you want more than 10,000. No, you want more than 5,000 plays or uses, but less than 50,000 or even 10,000. I don't know. Chats it, but it was really low. And then you use it because then you're going to be the one who goes and spirals up if it goes properly trending. It must be the same on those things.
Yeah,
and I don't think this is what I mean. This is what I mean by the TikTok thing, because it's so trend heavy. Your ads just don't last.
But I've seen that marketing this week.
Rest in peace.
Loads of people were talking about the gorilla. I can't find it.
I don't know what this sort of advertising is. What you're saying? So, example, an air fryer, what?
So a horse kicks a chicken on a farm, and obviously it shoots like someone's taking a video of it.
Oh yeah, and then the whole chicken flies into air fryer. But is it all for cooking in an air fryer, or just using different scenarios of like the person rolling into the thing?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that same sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that sort of.
But it's everyone's doing it, and I just.
Yeah, I mean, what's it got? A couple of months, hasn't it?
It's got a
few
shelf
weeks.
life, a few weeks, yeah.
But that's what you mean, yeah. And I think if you can be on top of all these trends and be very creative and get it done, then I think you can very quickly grow. But you've got to be really creative.
Yeah, you've got to be on it. See, I've seen that this week.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of it. Oh no, that's this is the one.
That's really
yeah,
good.
I like that. Yeah, that's the gorilla for the sofas. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy who they have like a dumpling.
Actually,
restaurant.
sorry, stop. Right, can I just give a little shout out? Can I give a shout out? Simon Squibb. So this guy sold loads of businesses, and all he does now is walk around going, "Have you got a dream?" in cities all around.
Is he the one where he like says?
And he'll give people like 10,000 quid and stuff to set up their own business and that.
Yeah,
He's basically, he honestly, the content's incredible. Like he's there, look, following accounts, look there, on the left hand side. Yeah. He's like a really nice Gary Vee and like nice GC and stuff. But he's blowing up. He'd rather give away value than create a course.
Yeah.
So he's like Dragon Den and that, though they're great.
Well, that and he'll get paid on views on TikTok.
Yeah, but he's actually a really not good guy, well, from what I've seen. I'll give a shout out to Simon because I love the content. It's very good.
It's wholesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Wholesome, that's a lovely word.
Let's see if he comes up on my TikTok.
Yeah. Simon
Squibb. Simon Squibb.
Say that 10 times.
Simon Squibb. Another guy I'm watching at the moment is a guy called Dave.
I've seen him.
Dave Ramsey, American guy, a bit like him.
Okay.
I love this guy. These videos are so great. Isn't it?
Best handmade dumpling in London, 37 Strand Ground, open 10 to 10.
I just love him. He's just so great.
It reminds me of what Ollie and the guys are doing for Urban Tandoor in Bristol. It's got that same feel to it.
Yeah, they're just like an independent.
Yeah, dumpling place. So yeah, there you go. That's another episode done. Episode 53. Over a year now we've been doing this.
Wow. Good, isn't it?
Wow. The most unwholesome wow I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at the growth stats. Be interested to put this date down so when we get more value, will it go up? Can you make a note of that? Well, 52. We'll see what the growth was. Yeah. And then we're just going to give, based on our audience's feedback, we're just going to change and go straight value. Let's see how that curve changes.
I think we should change the entrance. That's not the right word, isn't it?
Intro.
Yeah, thank you. Entrance.
What, music?
No, just like the me talking. It sounds a bit rubbish, really.
What, because you're monotone?
No, just let's just change it, mate. Let's just give it a go.
I want to change the music on mine as well.
Go on, Michael.
If you can have a think about that.
Okay, cool. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually, can I give everyone a little bit of an update?
Yeah.
I've not been running for 4 months.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still not running.
That's why we're not talking about running stuff on the podcast anymore.
I've had an MRI today. and I will have the results in a week.
Wow.
And it's going to say that I'm Foxtrot Oscar. So it's just going to look like for Paul Albert
Forever.
only. I really, really hope not.
Mate, what, you might need an operation or something?
Unlikely, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to go home, lift some weights, feed the
Throw some
guns.
weights around.
Everyone, see you next week.